Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Yellowstone Season 5 ending teased by Beth Dutton actor. I'm not sure it will be happy. Yellowstone star Reilly teases that the ending of the series might not be so happy. Reilly, who plays the character Beth Dutton, has appeared in every season of the popular Paramount Network neo-Western series, which also stars Kevin Costner, Wes Bentley, Luke Grimes, Cole Hauser, and many more. The fifth and final season was split in half, but the final 6 episodes have yet to be filmed and are currently on pause during the dual SAG-AFTRA and WGA strikes as actors and writers fight for fair pay. Per Insider, Reilly recently speculated on the series finale in the upcoming Yellowstone Season 5 Part 2. These speculations were part of a featurette that was recorded before the SAG-AFTRA strike and included as part of the Yellowstone Season 5 Part 1 home media release. She revealed that while she doesn't have insight into what's going to happen, I'm not sure it will be happy. Read her full quote below. The idea of Yellowstone having a happy ending is a complicated one. Given the tense interpersonal dynamics at the core of the series, one person's happy ending could very well mean an unhappy ending for someone else. There is also the matter of Kevin Costner's Yellowstone exit. While some characters may remain in the universe in the upcoming Yellowstone sequel series starring Matthew McConaughey, Costner recently announced his intention to leave the show after Season 5. This was followed by the official announcement that Season 5 would conclude Yellowstone. Although creator Taylor Sheridan promised that Costner's exit wouldn't involve a few car crash for his character John Dutton, the character could still die or exit the series in some other bittersweet way. Additionally, Sheridan isn't exactly known for penning happy endings. The endings to his movies, which include titles such as Hell or High Water and Sicario, tend to have morally complicated conclusions that don't leave every character with a happily ever after. This will probably be the case for Yellowstone as well, though it seems unlikely that the Duttons will be dealt an entirely tragic hand given their potential to return in the new series. As the final season of Yellowstone approaches, fans are on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating how the story of the Dutton family will come to an end. The power struggles, family dynamics, and wild landscapes have all been part of the show's captivating allure, but now a recent statement from Beth Dutton herself, played by Reilly, has left viewers with more questions than answers. In an interview that caught the attention of fans across the globe, Reilly shared her thoughts on the show's ending. When asked about the fate of the Duttons and whether a happy ending is in store for Beth, she gave a response that left little room for optimism. "I'm not sure it will be happy," she said. "It's definitely going to be impactful, but as for happy, I think the Duttons' brand of happiness is a very different thing." Reilly's comments are laced with a level of uncertainty and tension that mirrors the atmosphere of Yellowstone itself. The show has never been one to tie things up with a neat bow or deliver stereotypical endings. Instead, Yellowstone thrives on its unpredictable narrative and its exploration of the gray areas in life, where moralities blur and the choices we make come with consequences, often painful and irreversible. Beth Dutton, in particular, has been at the heart of this moral complexity. A fiery, ruthless, and unapologetically ambitious character, Beth has fought for everything she holds dear, often at a great personal cost. Her tumultuous relationships, particularly with her father John Dutton, played by Kevin Costner, and her husband Rip Wheeler, played by Cole Hauser, have been central to the show's emotional weight. Beth's ability to balance her tough-as-nails persona with her underlying vulnerabilities has made her one of the most compelling characters in recent television history. Yet, as Reilly alluded to, this internal conflict and the high stakes that have defined Yellowstone are unlikely to resolve in a neatly tied-up happy ending. The Duttons are a family built on survival, loyalty, and a relentless drive to protect their legacy. But in the world they inhabit, power is always fleeting, and the dangers that come with trying to preserve it are ever present. Beth has sacrificed so much to help her family hold onto the land they've built their empire on, but that very devotion has led to heart-wrenching decisions, strained relationships, and at times, complete personal destruction. Her role as a protector and a warrior for the Dutton dynasty has made her one of the show's strongest characters, but it has also set her on a path where ultimate peace may be out of reach. There's always the looming threat of betrayal, the looming collapse of everything they've worked for, and the possibility that even Beth's indomitable spirit might break under the weight of it all. The show's ongoing theme of legacy is something that plays heavily into Reilly's statement about the ending. The Dutton family's legacy is fraught with pain, loss, and bloodshed, and it's a legacy that has continuously challenged the character's sense of self. Throughout the seasons, Beth has struggled with her own sense of worth and her place within this legacy. She's fought tooth and nail to secure a future for her family and in many ways for herself. But the toll that fight has taken is clear. The trauma she has experienced, from the loss of her mother to the destructive relationship with her father, has shaped who she has become. It's not hard to imagine that her efforts to protect the Dutton legacy may ultimately come at the cost of her own happiness. However, Reilly's cryptic statement also suggests that the show's creators may be setting up a narrative that will challenge expectations. Yellowstone has always been about subverting the norms of traditional storytelling, presenting a world where no one is truly safe, and no one's fate is sealed until the very last moment. So while it may seem like the series is heading toward an ending without a traditional happy ending, that doesn't necessarily mean that the conclusion will be devoid of meaning. Perhaps the Dutton story will culminate in a way that feels tragic but earned, an ending that resonates with the thematic elements that have been woven throughout the show from the very beginning. Beth's relationship with Rip, in particular, has been a cornerstone of her character's arc, and it's one that has led fans to speculate on whether their union will be part of a final resolution for Beth. Rip has been a stabilizing force in Beth's life, offering a love that, despite its rough start, has grounded her in ways that even she may not fully understand. Will the show reward their love story with a hopeful future, or will the Duttons' cursed legacy tear them apart? As Reilly alluded to, the Dutton family's brand of happiness may not look like what audiences expect, and perhaps that's the point. Yellowstone has always been a series about sacrifice, whether it's the sacrifices made for family, land, or power. As the show heads toward its final chapter, Reilly's comments signal that this theme will continue to dominate the story. Beth's journey has never been about easy wins or simple solutions. Her character has been defined by struggle, resilience, and a fight for something bigger than herself. But will that fight be enough to secure the happiness she so desperately seeks? Or will the cost of survival, loyalty, and legacy prove to be more than she can bear? In the end, Reilly's statement highlights what makes Yellowstone so captivating: its ability to defy conventions and offer viewers a storyline that doesn't promise an easy resolution. The Dutton story is messy, complex, and often heartbreaking. As the series nears its end, fans will undoubtedly be left with a bittersweet sense of closure, knowing that not all stories end with a bow, but that doesn't make them any less meaningful. For Beth Dutton, the end of her journey may not be happy in the traditional sense, but it will be real, and that may be all we can ask for.